President Obama signals a scaling down of health care reform as a new Republican senator changes expectations in Washington. We'll talk exclusively to Senator John McCain about the New World Order on Capitol Hill. The Golden State turns muddy as powerful storms rock the California coast. Thousands are evacuated while authorities guard against massive mudslides. We'll bring you the latest. Tiger Woods reportedly caught on tape outside a clinic for sex addiction. What kind of treatment might he be receiving? We'll find out. And Conan O'Brien seals a deal overnight with NBC to give up The Tonight Show.
Sorry if I'm a little late. I had a job interview at Lady Foot Locker.
We'll tell you what he's saying about his exit early this Thursday morning, January 21st, 2010. Good morning, I'm Harry Smith.
And I'm Maggie Rodriguez here in New York. Harry just back from Haiti. How does it feel? I bet it's a bit odd to be back with all these comforts.
Total culture shock, because hours ago, I mean yesterday, we were still on the ground in Haiti, and by supper time last night, we were stuck in a traffic jam in New York City, and it felt completely absurd. But we'll figure it out. We'll
Good to have you back.
Thanks. All right. Let's get to our top story this morning. Democrats are trying to figure out their next move after Tuesday's stunning loss of Ted Kennedy's Senate seat. The big question continues to be, what will it mean for President Obama's agenda, especially health care reform? CBS News Chief White House correspondent Chip Reed has the very latest. Chip, good morning.
Thank you, Harry. Now to Southern California, where another powerful storm is expected this morning. Hundreds of people vulnerable to mudslides have already left their homes, but hundreds more have decided to stay put despite evacuation orders. This morning, Dave is in La Cañada Flint Ridge, which is just north of Los Angeles. He has our first look at the weather. Good morning, Dave.
Good morning, Erica.
Good morning, Dave. Thanks. The State Department now confirming 38 Americans have died in the massive Haitian earthquake. Meantime, desperate residents lining up this morning at an aid distribution center. You can see the live pictures here. So many folks in need of help. The Haitian government estimates 2 million people were left homeless by last week's disaster. It is still not clear, though, whether yesterday's powerful aftershock caused any additional damage. You're looking at a live picture now of the airport in Port-au-Prince, where aid does continue to arrive for all of those left homeless and in need. But again, that need so great on this day. Meantime, the U.S. hospital ship Comfort has arrived. It is treating patients. So far, some 80,000 people have been buried in mass graves. Defense Secretary Robert Gates did not get the news he wanted from Pakistan's leaders. Gates flying to Islamabad this morning to discuss U.S. strategy in Afghanistan. That the U.S. wants the Pakistanis to expand their operations. The Pakistan Army, however, says it cannot launch any new operations for at least 6 months. And breaking news this morning, John Edwards publicly admitting he fathered an out-of-wedlock child with his mistress. In the past, Edwards has strongly denied he's the father of Rael Hunter's daughter, Frances, who is now almost 2 years old. The gossip website Radar Online says Edwards decided to come clean because a forthcoming book by a former aide will reveal the truth. White House security, meantime, the top issue for a House committee looking into just how the Virginia socialite couple, the Salahis, got into a state dinner uninvited last fall. Tariq and Mikhail Salahi questioned yesterday, but they didn't have much to say.
Mr. Chairman, then advice of counsel, I respectfully assert my right
to remain silent and decline
to answer your question.
During that November event, the Salahis met, even shook hands with President Obama. A federal grand jury is investigating how they managed to get into the state dinner without invitations. I'll turn it back over now to Maggie. Good morning, Maggie.
Thank you. Good morning to you. This morning, NBC's late night war has apparently ended as the network agrees to a pricey peace treaty with Conan O'Brien. The settlement could mean that O'Brien's run on The Tonight Show may end tomorrow. CBS's Michelle Gielan has more. Vote.
Who are these people? What are they doing?
They want you to vote for something.
Oh,
We will ask them when we go outside and greet them. Boy, there are a lot of them. Strength in numbers, I guess, right? Welcome back to The Early Show, everybody.
Coming up in just a little bit, there are thousands of American servicemen and women in Haiti now. We saw some of them on the street doing their duty, really doing their bit. That's a picture of the Navy ship Comfort. It's a big hospital ship, hundreds of beds. And our Dr. Jennifer Ashton got on board yesterday and got to see our folks in action, and they are a welcome relief, believe me.
This is helping so much. Also ahead this morning, an astonishing report, it really is, on today's Plugged In Kids. Researchers counted how much time the average teen or tween spends either online or playing video games, listening to music, and watching TV. And it is almost 8 hours a day, longer than some adults spend at work. We're going to talk to our experts this morning about the impact that can have on their grades, because they measured that too, and on their health. But first, for 2 months now, many have been wondering, where is Tiger Woods? We answered that question yesterday. Reports indicate this morning he is, in fact, getting treatment at one of America's top sex addiction clinics.
The Early Show continues now from the General Motors building in New York City.
We showed this to you yesterday. Harry, you were in Haiti. I'm not sure if you saw it. Scott Brown, who just filled Ted Kennedy's seat, during his victory speech, he embarrassed, I thought it was embarrassing, his daughters. Take a listen. So if Ayla looked a little familiar, it's because she was on American Idol. She got really far in the process, and now I know that, I kind of understand maybe he was just trying to give her publicity because she does want to be a pop star.
On the other hand, that looked like a person, a guy who's a father, very familiar with his daughters.
Who knows that he can get away with saying that?
Yeah, I don't think anybody should be too upset about that.
I don't know. Maybe he got in a little trouble. We'll talk more about that ahead this morning. Don't go away.